What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the Gaming Channel. My name's AJ Gels. How y'all doing? We are back with This Is the Police. Sit here, enjoy the smooth jazz. That's enough of that. Let's keep going. Day 76, September 28th. Massive day-long power outage in the city center. Bikers donate blood at Central Hospital. Elementary school students stuck on Ferris wheel. God, why do I find that funny? Oh, it's because I'm a terrible person. That's why. So it's gonna rain today. No. I was up all night, exciting detectives. Again, no. Jeez, I'm up all night playing video games. If I told my boss, hey boss, I can't come into school. I can't come into the office today. I was up all night playing video games and I'm really tired. No, he'd yell at me. Yay, Vasquez passed the. Yay. Ooh, sweet, we got another officer. Who needs it? Oh wait, no. Shift B is actually one short. So Grizzly McNally is going to be our new Shift B officer. And looks like we also have room for another detective. You have Teresa Weaver, Lindsay Ziegler. I'm going with Ziegler. Oh, again, who needs the detectives? I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So both are even. 2, 10. We'll hire him for Shift A, because we'll use another detective. There we go. I love these quiet times in this. Never mind. Right in front of the store, a strange man came in around the corner and accosted a young woman as she left the bakery. The owner of the bakery thinks it could be the dentist. You've got to understand, he's scaring my customers. It's a false alarm, as usual. I have made those mistakes and sent people to those cases, and that's not going to happen right now.
311A in progress. 210 in progress.
Headmaster Rihanna Smith reports that two mothers were fighting right there in her office. She had called them in to discuss the behavior of their children. It seems that Mrs. Klein's son often makes fun of the daughter of Mrs. Masters. The girl finally had enough abuse and stabbed the boy's hand with a pencil. Okay. A man with 3 pit bulls entered the business center. When local security warned him that the dogs weren't permitted, he started threatening to let the dogs off their leashes if anyone gave him trouble. So, Scott Mixon, go handle that one. Let me guess. Aha! False alarm. The man is actually the owner of a new bakery. He was trying to lure away Jimbiden Bakery's customers. Journalistic investigation. Mr. Boyd, I'm preparing a long article for the magazine Righteous Life, and the theme of my article is cop sodomites. According to my investigation, tragic deaths are striking 13 gay police couples across our country's great cities. Goddamn, I can't read. A satanic pentagram is emerging from the map. Perhaps the devil is telling them that even he cannot accept them. According to my predictions, the next death will happen right here in Freeburg. The problem is that I need to visit 6 more cities, so I don't have time to wait around for it to happen. In fact, I'll only be in the city a couple days. I hope you can somehow, accelerate the process. I'll pay you generously, and don't worry if the dead cop turns out to be straight. Like my editor always says, dead men don't file lawsuits. Oh, that's really screwed up. That ain't happening, my dude. I'm not killing my killing my officers for what am I thinking here? I'm not killing my officers so you can get a good story in the paper, or art news or magazine or whatever the fuck you're doing. It's disgusting.
progress.
Bill Buckler says some madman came onto his farm with a hatchet and started attacking the cows and other animals. Subaki and Asano handle that one. We got an anonymous tip that the dentist broke into the women's clinic and is killing the patients. Highly doubt that's true. Corn Monument. Mr. Boyd, I want to shoot a scene featuring one of the finest landmarks in our city, the Corn Monument. This is a public place, so please send 4 officers to assist. They'll keep any curious children at a reasonable distance and rein in the men and any protesting hypocrites, explaining that everything is being done according to the law. There's only one condition: the cops can't touch the actress. She's not just some kind of whore. Okay. I get a feeling the guy's filming some sort of pornography.
We've got a situation.
Seeing the police, the intruder puts his hands up, but is still holding the weapon. Calm down, the cows say everything will be all right. Yeah, let's be careful. Everything is fine in the women's clinic. It was all just a story invented by the pro-life activists. They called the police as part of a campaign to attract attention to the issue of abortion, which is carried out in the clinic. Okay.
412 in progress.
An assault with a deadly weapon. A man called in from a phone booth saying that he's under attack by a sniper. I can't get out. He just shoots at the asphalt in front of my feet when I open the door. I don't know what he wants from me. But when I first got in here, there was a note glued to the phone book. It just says, "Don't move." Send these two, but fine, we'll send SWAT. What? I need to send... Fine. I highly doubt... that just screams false alarm to me. You never see pure gold like that on cable.
710 in progress. We've got a situation.
Okay, a man wearing a suit is crouched on the floor of the booth. The surrounding pavement is decorated with bullet holes. Oh, wow, I guess this was real. A crowd of onlookers... Wasn't this a movie? A crowd of onlookers has gathered on the other side of the street, watching what happens from a safe distance. Call it the sniper. Mr. Sniper, you are surrounded. Surrender. Okay, the sniper begins to bombard the phone booth with bullets. One of the onlookers says the shots are coming from the 8th floor window. Yeah, let's get up there and get the guy. I'm serious. Wasn't that a movie though? Wasn't there a movie about a guy stuck in a phone booth with a guy sniping him? Wasn't the movie literally called Phone Booth? I could be wrong on that, but... Alright, an Elvis impersonation competition has been organized for several well-known local artists by Lindy Bryant, who volunteered to evaluate the contestants. According to the owner of the bar, this sorry excuse for an Elvis fan shouted rudely at some of the participants, saying they were nothing like the king. Then he saw the woman shout, "I knew you didn't die. Take me away with you. We'll live happily ever after." The bouncer threw the woman out on the street, but she grabbed a knife from her bag and stabbed him in the throat. Okay. Then Miss Bryant grabbed one of the impersonators and pulled him into a utility room. Sano, Goodwin, Scott, and Subaki. Trying to keep these guys from sending out on too many calls because I want to try and keep their stamina up.
1210 in progress.
An old man dressed in rags is pacing under the prison gate, shouting, "I am the dentist. I killed all those women. Arrest me. I want to confess." Well, I don't know. Arrest him. Why not? Apparently he wants to be arrested.
Officer.
A bunch of Elvis impersonators have gathered around the door. Everybody get back. This is the police. Let us through. Inside, the man dressed like Elvis, scared to death, a woman with a knife. Always shoot the woman with the taser. That is always the solution. And looks like in about an hour we'll get an update on our investigations. Or only one investigation, I guess. Still think I'm missing frames. I'm gonna try it with the black bag as opposed to the yellow or the orange one. But this has to be right though, for the most part. Investigations. Oh, I only have two investigate. Oh, okay. I thought I had more investigations going.
1210 complete.
Homeless, tired of starving. Yeah, okay. And the day should be ending. Yep. Good work, everybody. Wooden Horse Store donates toy trucks to orphanage. City Hall vows to solve water crisis. Fighter air show taking place outside city. A watch pot never boils. Okay, so everybody's... Looks like we're in everyone's good graces at the moment. There's a big sale going on today, and I don't want to miss it. Can I have the day off? No. It's up all night. God, stop reading books. Probably shouldn't shout that. Great, another murder. The investigations, the homicide. What's going on with the Vargas? We not started to investigate that guy? Huh, I thought we have. Well, we will in a moment, but we actually need to pull a couple officers off of this homicide case. Pull Moser. Now we'll leave it at that. 45-year-old Maria Camilla Solis, employee at City Hall, was found brutally murdered at her apartment. Moser, Weaver, take the SWAT. Some students are claiming that the dentist showed up during their biology lesson, carved some live frogs with his drill. Nope. Public indecency. Drunken college kid, I bet. We just received a call from the university lecturer who reports that a first-year student went to the board during a lecture, took down his pants, and defecated right in front of the entire class. Maybe it was some sort of hazing or rite of passage. Well done, kid. Well done. Oh, God. Jack, all good things must come to an end. Freeburg is getting chilly and my work is done. You're running out of time, Jack. I promise to kiss your dear little bald spot if we should ever meet. Chief, let's finally catch the dentist. Jack, each piece of evidence you find about the dentist will indicate a correct frame from one of the murder scenes. Remember the evidence when you're choosing the frames for each murder. Okay, but right now I need to find the evidence. Okay, so a bunch of Romans. It looks like was it Perseus or was it Theseus who killed the Gorgon? I always remember as Perseus, but I think that's the Gorgon with the shield. Yeah, Gorgon Hair Salon. I think that's the answer right there. You know what? I feel bad arresting the kid who took a dump in front of his class. That's pretty funny. Yeah, also, I'm looking at the rest of these locations. The rest of them just don't make any sense. Report. We have discovered evidence. Okay, let's open the investigation here. Oh, great. You already have everything you need. Look carefully, Jack. Alright, so... Okay, so it's some sort of... Oh, crap. Let's see here. So I think this one's correct because of the coloring. It could be this one because of the collar, but I'm feeling like we're more. It's going to be more obvious than that. Okay. The police. So a nightclub, yeah, or a billy club, whatever you want. A nightstick. There we go. Okay, so. There's the chains on the church, which is making me think the shackles. The gloves, which are making me, I think the hands. And I already have everything we need. We already know about that. After you choose 5 frames, you'll need to sequence them. You'll build a chain of events showing how the dentist commits his murders and use that to figure out his identity. Choose the frames carefully. If you make a mistake, you won't be able to go back and replace them. Okay. Okay, so they let him in probably because he's the pizza guy. That makes sense. Son of the heavy blow to the face, threw her head back, tied her hands to the bed frame. Okay, so they die. Okay, I'm trying. Okay, so again, the sequence here. Rings the doorbell. Knocks him out. Okay, how do we? Is that it? Did I get it wrong? Oh, okay, that's what this homicide is. Okay. Tying the hands to the bed frame. Yeah, what am I missing here? Rings the doorbell. There. I mean, I don't know what else they're looking for. Okay, I must have gotten the frames wrong. I can't really do anything then. Depends on their voice is stifling. Okay, I don't know what's going on here.
710 be in progress.
Hostage situation, fatal casualty. Richard Lester, manager of Papa Carl's Pizzeria, reported that a deranged elderly man quarreled with an employee because the line was too long. Unsatisfied, he pulled out a gun and shot the employee in the stomach. The customer fell into a panic and made a break for the door, but fired several shots into the air in order for everyone to finish their meals. Okay. Robbins, Dixon, Gardner, Kemp. Take the paddy wagon. Maybe I can't do anything because I've already used up my SWAT for the day? Is that what it is? Mr. Boyd, I would like to offer you a great opportunity to make some real money. Just send 2 policemen to the store who will pretend that they're trying to stop a robbery. Let me be clear, the robbers must leave the crime scene intact with cash. Doing it for the money. There's a clear view of the street. The suspect sitting at a table in the corner, quietly eating his pizza. There's a gun next to him. There are about a dozen people in the restaurant. Just, let's just storm the place. There we go. No need to get fancy. Yeah, the only thing I can think of is the fact that I don't have SWAT available. Unless I picked the incorrect frames. But in my defense, how the hell was I supposed to tell the one with the Bible meant use the bindings? Like there were chains on the Bible. I was reading that as the shackles. Shannon Waldrop arranged a reception at his home. Okay, whatever. At his home for his rich friends, about 30 people. Toward the end of the evening, when the servants began to take away the dishes, they noticed that about 10 silver cutlery items were missing. No one has left the house yet, so the thief is still there. Woodward Sogo should be able to handle that. Retiree Martha Meyer called a complaint about her neighbor Roberto Morales. I haven't seen his wife, and last night I saw him burying something in the backyard. Today I asked him where his wife was, and he mumbled something about a business trip. I'm afraid that he's done something to her all the time. I hear them arguing and cursing at each other. I'm saying Kemp and Vasquez, but I'm pretty sure that's going to be a false alarm. Several men dressed in camouflage entered the restaurant carrying large sports bags. They asked for a table, ate their meal, then took out some guns from their bags, opened fire in all directions. That is a send. Send my guys. Boss, we felt like useless clowns out there and in front of eyewitnesses too. From now on, you can do your dirty work without us. Well, F. But got 25 grand out of it. Or no, yeah, 25 grand. That was correct. I'm serious. If I miss out on being able to get the serial killer, I'm gonna be super pissed.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
I don't have anybody to send to you.
Looks like we have a situation.
The guests are eating the dessert and talking about politics. Nobody going anywhere to eat. Yeah. One man, outraged by the situation, jumps up and yells that he's too honorable and important to participate in such a circus. Search him. Taking advantage of the panic, one of the guests stands up and quietly moves around to the door. Yeah, where do you think you're going? Damn it. Well, nobody was hurt. Yep, figured that was simply gardening, tending to his roses. There you go. You guys didn't need backup. You had it all. You had it handled all on your own, and found automatic weapons. Ooh.
611 in progress.
Manzana Pollock says she heard noises, then screams coming from a neighboring apartment. She couldn't make out most of the words, but the man said, "I'll find you, then I'll shut your mouth for good, you whore." Ms. Pollock added that the man who lives in the apartment is always in trouble with the law. She's repeatedly seen him carrying a gun. Let's wait till we get some more officers ready to close that for now. There we go. Homicide details. Yeah, saying gun in his belt, so that's in no way it's going to be an AK. Reflect one swift motion. So okay, so yeah, it was with like a machete, not a hacksaw. So yeah, we don't have any more frames that we can use. We're still looking for the getting into the car, but we had it. Never mind. Philemon Gutierrez, small-time drug dealer. Guess we had that one. I figured getting into the car they'd use a key. I didn't see because they didn't show us anything about like breaking and entering. Woodard Sogo. Go take care of that one. Finally close that case.
Officer on scene.
Inside the apartment, the naked girl lying on the couch in tears. Standing next to her is a man with a gun. He takes aim at the police. Yeah, shoot the suspect. What? How the hell did that happen? Okay, how do we lose those officers? Let's delay the paperwork on Lavazov. I mean, we lost the officers. That guy with on the for the that I can't think what it was, that magazine article wanted him, so dentist victims growing older, 45-year-old city hall worker strangled by maniac, brutally murdered Maria Camila, blah blah blah. Working on the case. My son is in a car accident. Doctor's fighting for his life. Yeah, that's a reason not to come into work. Well, let's start boosting their ranks. And this is that's the jewelry sale. Share with the staff. Police station, we have one officer available. This is for shift. I think she's going to shift A. So, Patricia Anderson, welcome to shift A. Jack, we have something going down at the business center at 1500. We wouldn't want any policemen crashing the party. I think $2,000, but I'm sorry, dude, but I'm not letting you do whatever you want for $2,000. Still, how is that not the correct order? What am I missing here? So did I get something wrong? Okay. Jack, we're arranging plans for a funeral today. Everything has to go quietly and respectfully. 3 your guys should be enough. Scott, Mixon, Hater. Okay, so it wasn't the fact that I had no SWAT, so I must have the wrong frames. I just don't get how I have the wrong frames. I mean, there was nothing telling us that they cover the eyes unless. I can't. I don't know. And because I can't go back because for some reason it won't let me go back. This is a weird option. Viola Corley called the police when she saw a naked young woman sunbathing at the beach. I came here with my grandchildren, and here's this woman with her legs spread apart. It's just shameless. I want this dealt with immediately. The owner of a gallery phoned in a complaint about a repairman who helped install her exhibition. I made a casual remark to him, and he looked at me like he was a serial killer. I'm afraid it's the dentist, and I'm next on his list. Yeah, well, not much we can do. I can't figure this out. I got no idea what's going on with. Yeah, I got no idea what's going on with that serial killer case. I'd like to bring him in, but apparently I can't.
412A in progress.
A guest came into the hospital to check on a man named Christopher Rhodes, but he wasn't allowed in because visiting hours are over. The man became unruly and hit the nurse. Okay, Mixon Hater. Go handle that.
412A in progress.
Repairman didn't threaten anyone. An assault. Stockbroker Jerome Finnegan was sitting in his office when he was attacked by an unhappy client. Jerome managed to escape and lock himself in the closet. Meanwhile, his attacker is trying to break down the door. Scott Sano.
.1210 in progress. 212 in progress.
A man with a lacerated hand walked into the emergency room. He says he hurt his hand while he was drilling something at home, but I don't believe him. From the side, he looks just like the dentist. Destruction of property. A group of environmentalists have gathered at a first store and begun throwing stones through the windows. Great. That should be enough. Got to keep somebody for other calls.
Looks like we have a situation.
Suspect is under arrest, but the whole time he was resisting and demanding he be allowed to visit the patient. That's my brother. He won't survive to the end of the week. Just let me see him. Yeah.
412A.
There you go. Don't say I'm not a nice guy.
412A.
Oh, oops. We accidentally sent somebody to do something against the Vargas. Customers and employees are running out of the store. The security guard is trying to reason with the protesters. One of the activists throws a Molotov cocktail through a broken window. Some coats instantly catch on fire. Call the fire department. And as a gift for your sister. Yeah, that's all we can do. Call the fire department. Keep the riot from breaking out. The offenders escaped, but at least things didn't completely go to crap. Pop star Alana Moraes can't get to the concert because her bus is surrounded by excited fans. The singer's manager is afraid that the fans will tear her to pieces. You've got to come over here and sort this out. This is more than our security can handle. Well, yeah, but we need more officers to handle the situation.
1210 complete.
It really did hurt his hand at home. He didn't look like the dentist either in profile or from the front. Assault was handled. Oh crap! Meant to send the wagon. Oh well. Oh well, everything was handled in the end. Pouring the homicide. Okay, so so we got everything. Okay, so he was alone. Wait a minute. Okay. Let's try it this way. It's there. That. pulls the thing out, pulls the bomb out. Plants it. Runs. Got him. I had that in the wrong order. Okay, Andres Varga has been the hand in many deaths, and he always goes to confession afterwards. What's this one? Yeah, I think the church is probably the better option. Goodwin Scott, go with Ackers. Oh, I clicked on the same one twice. I'm with Zeiss often. Oh well. We only can go after one. We'll have to wait a couple days till we can get the other one. But if this works out, then we can go after Varga next and take him out. Damn it. Wish I could tell Ackers to come in today. Drug addiction in the city increased by 38%. Moonlight Soccer Stadium hosts concert in honor of City Day. Rubinovich, casino owner, we keep the nut jobs out. Still, everybody's happy with us, even though we can't catch a goddamn serial killer. While I was climbing the stairs, I started feeling a little dizzy. No. Yes. There we go. Yeah, but because he's not in today, we can't do anything. Again, I keep trying it. Finds them, kills them, drill. The only other option would be that. Yeah, there's no answer. I must have. Yeah, I must have things wrong. This is really kind of irritating me because I can't get anywhere with this. Deputy. Yeah, I can't get anything with the deputy either.
Progress.
Roberta Lynn was crying hysterically as she reported that a neighbor had spent the last few days constantly using a power drill besides herself. Constant noise. Her husband Derek went to investigate, and he and the neighbor quickly fell to blows. And Mrs. Lynn's husband received a stomach injury from the man's power drill. Derek Lynn was able to return home and lock the door, but their neighbor is currently breaking into their house and screaming like a lunatic. The frightened woman cried and pleaded into the headset. There were rumors that the man spent some time in the nut house, and I'm afraid the rumors are true. Robbins Dickens Gardner. Well, then why'd you go over and try and piss him off? Maybe it's best not to piss off the possibly psychotic neighbor. Kent Vasquez, go back him up. Jackport security pulled one of our truck over. Doesn't want to do. A woman witnessed students running into telephone booths and tearing out the receivers. I think they're competing to see who can steal more of them. They put the receivers in a bag and ran away. Woodward Sogo handled that one. Excuse me.
A in progress.
You got a fight at the beach. Destruction of property. Offenders are caught. Officers unharmed. 10 points to each of them. I just don't have officers to send to the beach.
311A complete.
Alright, nobody died. I know that's a low bar of success, but
Progress.
numerous witnesses report that two big black SUVs are facing off in the center of the city. Armed men exit the vehicles and start firing at each other. Alright.
1210 in progress.
Two girls on the way home from a club saw a creepy male figure standing in the doorway. We ran away quick, but we were afraid he'll get someone else. You got SWAT backing you up. Plus, I don't have any other officers. I was about to say, why do you need backup? We had SWAT helping you.
510 in progress. 1210 completed.
Old mannequin in the doorway. Shots rang out at a school dance in the gym, and one of the teachers fell to the floor with a hole in his stomach. Panic descended at the crowd, rushed to the exits. Nobody knows who fired the shot or what's going on, said one hysterical girl who witnessed the shooting. All right, that's a send everyone kind of thing. Remember to quote Helen Lovejoy, think of the children. Won't someone think of the children? Kenya Anderson was the one who called it in. There was an older man smoking out in the street, and two young men walked up and asked for a cigarette. The man said he didn't smoke, and a fight broke out. The old man managed to fend off his attackers. Still, one of them pulled out a knife, stuck him in the chest. The perps disappeared behind the nearby green door. A red-headed hot dog seller tried to help him, but it was too late. Yeah, I didn't think so. Well, not much I can do. Unless magically these guys get back in time. Yeah. Geez, sorry about all the coughing, man.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant Southpaw.
Might as well just send our one guy, because not much else we can do. As offender escaped, civilian died. Oh, well, okay. I figured a civilian would have died in that one. Still waiting for that guy to come in and take that body. Analyst. I don't know why I can't read that word. Most contraband passes through dockyard. Beauty contestant breaks a leg. Beat Busters dance studio organizes performance near Corn Monument. House burned down last night. My elderly father was inside. We need to somehow make sense of this. Yeah, I get it. Again, always afraid of that copyright. Rest in peace, Obi. Mixon, hater. Let's go SWAT upgrade and raise. I think I'm full on all my slots.
411 in progress.
Middle school teacher locked herself in the chemistry teacher's office and is loudly threatening to mix herself a lethal cocktail and drink it. The teachers are afraid to break down the door and report that the girl has shown unstable behavior in the past. According to one of the girl's classmates, I think someone broke her heart, but I don't know the details. Okay, Goodwin Scott, handle that. Look at McNally here. That is a top-notch beard. Got him. Able to arrest all suspects. The man in charge. Counterfeit cash is being printed at the Varga Mansion. Mole, Kuzma, Johnson, Williams. You're all on that one. This is basically an all hands on deck case.
411 complete.
I guess if we're if we're not going to be able to take down the serial killer, might as well try to take down the crime lord. Crime boss Vikas Varga always sleeps in his mansion and wakes up exactly at 5:56. He says the extra 4 minutes add up to another year awake over the span of his life. In the morning, first thing, Vikas heads down to the bunker to inspect the money they've printed overnight. The bunker is located in the basement of the Varga Mansion, where he keeps his counterfeit printing equipment. The door is secured by steel bars and an electronic combination lock. Only Vikas knows the code. A machine mixes blue and yellow paint to get just the right shade of green for printing currency. The older bald man who works at night, Vikas Varga brought him over from the homeland, probably by force. Printed bills stacked and ready for shipment. Varga will personally deliver them wherever you want.
911 in progress.
Alright, well, put Ackers on the case because he's there. Leo is got 5 more, so just there we go. Basically, just like I said, all hands on deck kind of case. Is this the Everyday Mall? That's funny. A saleswoman at a clothing store called to report a theft. A girl exiting the dressing room wearing 4 T-shirts made quickly for the exit. The scanner at the store entrance sounded its alarm, but the thief managed to slip through and ran into the street. Mixon Hader should be able to handle that one. Cashier started flirting with a customer, asking her to show him her ID or he wouldn't sell her a bottle of wine. He then called the police, insisting that it must be a fake. She just couldn't be 35 years old. I'd give her 29 tops. What? You won't do that alone? This is... I want to see what's going to happen there, just because it makes me laugh. Jack, we have something going on at the pawn shop, 1639, blah, blah, blah. Again, dude, you're not offering me enough to make me stay away. Again, if we're going for, in 180 days, if we're looking for $500,000, we're almost halfway there at 80. So, something going down to St. John's Hospital. Again, for $1,000?
911. 1310.
Woman's ID was legitimate. I just had to send somebody. I had to see what was going to happen with that. Because I'm sitting here going, is that... even so, if that... Is that illegal? If it says she's like 35, but she's like 30... Whatever. Whatever. 3 armed men attempted to rob a pawn shop, but the security system was too much for them. The doors are all locked, and the assailants are trapped inside. They threaten to kill the owner unless they're immediately released. Oops, meant to send Goodwin along with them.
in progress.
Several hospital patients have complained that they've lost valuables and money.
910B in progress.
A van approached the bank just as it was closing. 3 masked men jumped out and quickly opened the door and disappeared inside. Witness Betty Davis immediately called the police. She thought the criminals might be armed, but she wasn't sure. I don't care if you disappointed me, in all honesty.
In progress.
I was trying to raise 10-1, Sergeant.
I'd send people to help you, but we don't have anybody. Oh, there you go. You didn't really need the backup.
Officer on scene.
One of the victims said said he saw an old janitor quietly rummaging through the ward. The nurse's office announced over the loudspeaker that all janitors are under arrest. Gray janitor wearing overalls tried to sneak quietly, carrying a bag.
911.
I don't care if you disappointed me, Varga. You think he'd be more mad for the fact that we're about to take him down? There's a couple elderly men sitting on a bench in the park playing strip poker. 5 people already called in to file a complaint. Never seen anything more disgusting in my life, said one Kathleen Bethween. I had no idea how to pronounce that.
We've got a situation here.
One man victoriously jumps to his feet, throws his card down on the bench, turns his bare ass to the playground, and shouts, "Ah, I won."
214.
I love this game's sense of humor. Counterfeiting, got 3 frames. Okay, the bunker, counterfeit press machine, makes blah, 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 blah. Older man works at night, brought him over the homeland, probably by force, money. So, guy down there brings it to the car, guy hands it to Varga. Alright, that's what we got so far. As the day slowly rolls to an end.
Boyd.
I don't have much time, so listen close. We got him, Jack. The dentist is in our custody.
Wow. Congratulations, Ethan.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure if it's our guy. But she's definitely the one who committed the murders in Freeburg. And it's a young woman.
Wait a second, did you...
A very large, very strong woman. What? Yeah, gotcha. Yeah, I'm sorry, Jack. I gotta go. We've got a briefing. But, something's not right, Jack. Someone's leading us around by the nose. We'll talk later, okay?
I'd almost forgotten the feeling. The feeling you get when you stay on the sidelines during a major bust. But I don't think I'll be out of the game for long. Palmer had nothing to do with this. The dentist, whoever he is, was a gift box meant for me. It just got delivered to the wrong address. And I've got a hunch who packed the box.
Maybe this is why we weren't able to arrest the guy. All right, guys. Well, we're going to call this one here. I want to say, as always, thank you so much for watching. Facebook, Twitter, the website, minds.com. Links all can be found down in the description below. Please remember to like, comment. If you're not already, please subscribe to the channel. Jesus, I don't know why I keep getting caught up in my words. Thanks for watching, and until next time, my name's AJ Gills, the Thug Gaming Channel. I'm out.